Though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout, these players know it is anything but that. The prospects warm up and stretch before the first test, which will be the 60-yard dash. While its purpose is to evaluate foot speed, it also gives amped-up young players. After an anxious wait, a player is called to put his plate skills on display. Scout Day coaches do what they can to ground and focus the player for a stock-defining moment. Most of these prospects have played in games that were attended by a Major League Scout or two, but today there are 41 Major League Scouts in attendance. A fielding coach preps the player to showcase his defensive skills. This will be the last chance the player has to make an impression on this day. In the big leagues, pristine defense is a must. The players know that an error-free showing would be the benchmark. When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player of interest. This is a marketplace, and though a promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. In the aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact their performance may have made. Modern media offers an unprecedented glut of feedback opportunities. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the West region and the prospects from the Central region. Tobias Bailey, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's pretty basic. His stuff is good, but he's only going to bring 3 pitches at you. So as a hitter, it's easy to process elimination to start eliminating pitches, but he's very good with the 3 he has.
Digging in now, Reggie Christensen.
Central prospect. Designated hitter, Reggie Christensen.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Striding into the box, Flash Howard.
Flash Howard.
From the stretch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball.
Come on, big guy. What time? Here you go.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Kroon is on his way home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And a great thing about that, AB, aside from him clutching up and driving in a run, it's what he did with 2 outs in the inning. That speaks volumes about a kid's mental toughness right there, and the scouts are definitely going to take note of that.
Into the box now, Fernando Mendoza.
First baseman, Fernando
2 out
Mendoza.
with the man at first. Nipped the corner, 2-2. He's running towards second. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The West Prospects are on top here, 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Center fielder
Jamie
number
Hernandez.
Jamie Hernandez.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Digging in to try it again. Waylon Baggett. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Waylon Baggett.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Gonna be a tough play. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Elvis Roland will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 19, Elvis.
Ready for another chance. Flash Howard. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Crenshaw moves over, 1 away. Striding in once again, Flash Howard. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Let it rip right here. We need him.
Ready with another 0-2. Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit.
Yeah, he's at this showcase to show what he can do. And if he could string a few ABs like that together, he's going to see his stock rise and keep rising. Nothing spectacular, just a solid base knock.
Digging in once again, Fernando Mendoza. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Yeah, he was trying to show these scouts that he has some big-time speed and that he could do some damage on the Major League base pass.
Ready for another shot now. Waylon Baggett. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Waylon Baggett.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning. Digging in and looking for more. Flash Howard. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go. Hey, no one better. Need you right here.
0-1 count and the pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Ready now, Leland DeVore. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Leland DeVore.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Chuck Crenshaw.
Right fielder number 16, Chuck
Here's the pitch.
Crenshaw.
Hit on the ground to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory, and look on to the next one.
4-2 the final score
First
today.
for the
So that's it for us
Central
this
Florida.
afternoon.
As the draft nears and teams begin to identify prospects they may target, a game of dreams also becomes a game of dollars. Information is currency. A team that gets a player to name a price may gain an early upper hand in negotiation. After all, why pay more if you can pay less? A ball player must keep the game in his heart, but his mind on the game, or he won't be a ball player long.
It's time for baseball here on the show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead. Now at the plate, David Geddes.
Right fielder.
Here he
David
comes on a ball and 2
Geddes.
strikes. Hit on the ground out to short. Howard comes. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in, Jorge Fernandez.
Leading off for the East.
To short. Howard is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ken Vogel.
Left fielder, Ken Vogel.
The windup and the 0-1. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Howard into shallow left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So digging in now,
Batting
Flash
8th.
Howard.
The shortstop, Flash Howard.
Line drive to center field. Kroon rounds the corner and is headed home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
And a great thing about that, AB, aside from him clutching up and driving in a run, it's what he did with 2 outs in the inning. That speaks volumes about a kid's mental toughness right there, and the scouts are definitely going to take note of that.
So striding forward now, Fernando Mendoza.
First baseman, Fernando Mendoza.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Yeah, that's just what you want to do in a showcase. Show off your strength. The scouts know he's fleet of foot. They've seen the numbers. But to see that speed in action would do nothing but help his stock.
Drive it deep, big dog. Here we go. Hey, let's go.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Vogel has a beat on it, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The West Stars lead this one 1-0. Ready for another chance? Jorge Fernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jorge Fernandez.
Hit back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in for his second at bat. Flash Howard.
Shortstop. Flash Howard. One time. Here we go.
First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. A 1 pitch on its way. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Barreto is on his way home. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Yeah, the scouts are going to eat this one up. He just blasts this thing into the outfield and has enough speed to cruise into second with a stand-up double. Any hitter that can put that kind of charge into a pitch is going to have a job on a roster. That's the kind of hit that sees your stock rise.
Striding in once again, Fernando Mendoza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fernando Mendoza.
Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. Ready once again, Charlton Kelton. Couple of walks for him thus far.
Charlton Kelton.
Ready with the 0-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. Ready for another shot now. David Geddes. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Home half of the 5th coming up. The West prospects are on top here. Now to the plate, Flash Howard. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, and scouts are going to really like this at bat. So many young players want to do too much with a pitch, trying to pull everything, but he waited until the ball was deep in the zone, and he went with it to the opposite field. It's great to see a youngster who uses the whole field up there. I think that's what every major leaguer needs to learn.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Fernando Mendoza. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. To third. Fielded cleanly. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. Digging in to try it again. Flash Howard. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Hey, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. It's really pretty simple. He's here at the showcase to show scouts he can contribute at the major league level. When he has at bats like that one, notching solid base hits, the scouts are going to sit up and take notice.
Digging in once again, Fernando Mendoza.
First baseman, Fernando.
And he'll step
Mendoza.
off. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Touch up. Drive him in right now. You're the man up there. Make something happen for us.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead a one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This is
Showcases and scouting activities having wrapped up, all attention turns to the imminent main event, the MLB Draft. Lifelong dreams of being a pro ball player will be realized. Young dreamers will stand on edge to find out where will be the first stop on their road to the show.
Welcome, everyone, to this year's Major League Baseball first-year player draft. Today, the best up-and-coming baseball talent from around. With the 19th pick of the first round, the St. Louis Cardinals select Flash Howard, a shortstop from the West Region.
The awaited moment arrives. Many players will forever remember every detail of this conversation and moment. In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them signed. In most cases, rookie contracts get done in a fairly straightforward manner. And with that, players and organizations alike are happy to have their team and get the season underway. A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Springfield Cardinals and the Frisco Rough Riders. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Bo Cummings gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Shortstop, Flash Howard. See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
Takes this the other way to right. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. He'll get it in quickly to the second baseman, so it's runners at the corners now with nobody out. And that right there was his first Double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Right fielder,
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to Double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. He's got it. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chad Wood.
Chad Wood.
On its tailor-made to short, 6. 3, apparently, as he decides not to go after the double play that could have gotten him out of the inning.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but
digging in for his second at-bat, Flash Howard
Flash
into the windup and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Flash Howard, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a line drive. But that's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Ready once again, Odell James. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in and looking for more, Chad Wood. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Wood.
Here it comes on 0-2. Weakly hit towards first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Digging in once again, Dexter Duncan. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Duncan.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's final. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Springfield Cardinals and the Frisco Rough Riders. Jared Swift, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Harold, what do you got?
What he's going to feature today, Matt, he's got the fastball, changeup, slider in his repertoire, and I'm sure we'll see all three of those pitches, but he'll use that changeup more as an out pitch, more so than maybe the slider.
Hit on the ground out. Throw in time, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in, Flash Howard. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Howard
squared that one up just a little late. Set to deliver the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Third inning, no score to this point. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
So he took advantage of the young guy right there. He continued to throw fastballs. First one, second one, then they got the base hit on the third one. Don't be afraid to mix in a curveball.
The right fielder
riding in once again, Odell James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one, and he'll dive back in safely.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Becerra. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Ready for another chance, Peter Edmondson.
Peter Edmondson.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases loaded jam. So no runs into the box. Flash Howard.
Flash.
First delivery to him on the way. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So they go down with digging in once again, John Schweitzer. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready for another shot now, Walter Elliott. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Hit to short, and there were 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Flash Howard. A hit in 2 tries so far. Takes this the other way to right, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is... This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Jared Swift earns his first win of the season. Enrique Liriano hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Game number 3 of this new season. Standing in, Walter Elliott comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Walter Elliott.
Chopped weakly to the left. And he's set down, 1 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. HR, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cleat.
Digging in, Humberto Pinto.
Batting fourth, designated hitter, Humberto Pinto.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit out towards second. Reined in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Now batting, Flash Howard.
Shortstop, Flash Howard.
Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Well, for such a young hitter, that was a nice piece of hitting to the opposite field. Nice to see him take the ball the other way.
So striding forward now, number 43. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 43.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Reaches and hits this one hard the other way. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, this ball's hit off the wall. He hit it awfully hard. Now, I thought it was a good move to stop because a lot of times you go, oh, he's dogging it. Looked like he was going pretty good, but I think they're going to throw him out. Good read to get back to first.
And that'll bring in Alberto Rosario now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog.
Striding in once again, Flash Howard.
Flash Howard.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, that base hit made the front office really proud. That's what the farm director and the player development guys are looking for. Can you hit the ball the opposite way?
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 43. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Has a look, now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And the runner from second is in to score. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? Albert Rosario, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Elliott is under it, and that's the 3rd out. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. So stepping in, Julio Abreu.
The shortstop, Julio
Ready
Abreu.
on 1 and 2. Left side. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
Digging in and looking for more.
batter.
Flash
Shortstop.
Howard. 2
Flash
base hits, both singles
Howard.
to this point. Squared that one up just a little late. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Galarraga giving chase, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up, and Springfield leads. Ready for another shot now. Flash Howard. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Howard.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Santiago ranging back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Julio Abreu. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard. Way to keep that line moving.
Oh, what a stop. Fantastic effort, but he's unable to turn it into an out, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Down to the final out, you get an infield single. Anything to cling on to a little bit of life. Let's see if this sparks the rally.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
4-2 the final score tonight. Number 56 earns his first win of the season. William Park records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show tonight. Game 2 of this 3-game series. Kazuhito Sato is on the mound for Game 2. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Third baseman, Ross.
Hey, we got one out here.
Ready on 1 and 2. Oh, he makes the stop. He's up with it. The throw. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Into the box now, Flash Howard. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball. He was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Digging in to try it again. Odell James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Odell James.
The 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
You got that right, Matt. There is a lot of moving parts on that barehanded play, and it is a thing of beauty when everything comes together just like it did. You can bet he'll be watching this one again after the game.
Digging in the switch hitter, Michael Becerra.
Michael Becerra.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a liner. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. In to score, the runner from third. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line.
Coming to the plate now, Reggie Dowling. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Reggie Dowling.
Hit on the ground, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Now
Brooks Christian.
The designated hitter.
Into the windup. Here
Brooks
comes the 0-2
Christian.
pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now to the top of inning. Striding in once again, Kazuhito Uchida comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And there he goes towards second. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Man, that was a textbook hit and run. Right-handed hitter hits it the opposite way behind the base runner.
Now at the plate,
The
Reggie Dowling.
Catcher.
He's 0 for 1
Reggie
thus far.
Dowling.
1-2, here it comes. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We played 4 full. The Rockhounds lead it 3-2.
Leading off for Springfield, shortstop.
Into the windup
Howard.
and the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at
The
him.
right fielder, number
Nice swing.
33, Odell James.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Tried to put him away on a changeup, but that one was up. Anytime a changeup is up, you recognize it. When it's down, very tough to hit. He just missed his spot.
Now batting,
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Becerra,
Becerra.
as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. The tag, and they'll get 2 out of it. Ready for another shot now. Ross
Third
Byers.
baseman,
Third
number
trip
1.
to the plate for him here
Ross
tonight. 0 for 2
Byers.
at this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Christian rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. Digging in once again,
batting,
Flash Howard. Couple of
Flash
singles to his
Howard.
credit thus far. From the stretch. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
3 for 3 on the night. He must be seeing the ball well under the lights. That single right there just kind of lets me think he's locked in pretty good.
Striding in, Odell
Now batting.
James. We'll see if
Right
he can
fielder,
come through in a clutch
Odell
spot here. 2 on, 2
James.
out here in inning number 6. And here's a ball hit in the air. Valdez is there for it. And that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left straight.
Hey, come on, guys.
Ready for another chance?
Right
Andres
fielder, number
Jaquez.
32.
He's got 3 hits,
Andres
including a double to this
Jaquez.
point. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. At the plate, Reggie Dowling.
now batting, catcher Reggie Dowling.
2-1, here it is. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, a double play.
Hey, it's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Ready once again, Flash Howard. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Howard.
A ball hit hard to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Oh, what an effort. Line drive over the third baseman's head, but did you see how high he got off the ground? What an effort to try to grab that ball.
Stepping in, Odell James. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Grounded to the right. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. They got a little something working here, Matt. You got the tying run at second base and the go-ahead run at first base. How's it going to unfold?
Coming to the plate now, Michael Becerra. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Hey, clutch off right here.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Into the box, number 40. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Melendez has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Digging in, Flash Howard, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through into left, a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
Stepping into the box, number 43, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Here's the 0-2. Little flare out to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. 1 run is scored, and the runner from second is in to score. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Would you call it lucky, or would you call it skill? That ball's on the outside half, outside of the plate, and he just reaches out and flips a soft liner out there. I think he got lucky.
And that'll bring in Alberto Rosario now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Digging in for his second at-bat, Odell James. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well as they've opened it up to 6-0 now. Into the box now, Flash Howard. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
That is what every hitting coach in the game teaches you to do. Don't ever try and do too much with a pitch. Just use the whole field and go with the pitch wherever you can. Pushes it down the line, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Striding into the box, number 43. He singled his last time up. 0-1, here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at 3rd. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, Matt, this inning just got interesting. It's got a chance to be pretty big. You start the inning with a double, and now you get the single, and you're sitting 1st and 3rd, and here they come.